Hi, how are you?
Yeah.
I have a few questions to ask to you about a survey that I did in my sexual assault class. There's only three questions. The first one being, do you think that a person needs to express consent physically in order to get their point across, or do you think that consent can be both verbally and physically valid? Why is that?
Verbally mainly
Yeah.
because it's easier to communicate, so that way it lets the other person know when you're feeling uncomfortable.
All right. Okay. The second one, how do you know if someone wants to hook up slash sleep with you?
Um, when they're constantly flirting with me, or when they're like dancing up against me.
Yeah,
Um,
so like it's usually like outside of school.
yeah, usually at a house party, a get together.
Okay. And then the third one, when pertaining to a situation, when do you think it's okay to say no?
Whenever really, it's up to you to communicate. You just let the person know when you feel uncomfortable. It could be before, after, during, or before, during. You just let them know whenever you feel uncomfortable.
Okay, all right. Thank you so much. Hi, how are you?
Good, how are you?
I'm good. I'm gonna ask you a few questions on a survey that I took in my sexual assault class. It's only three questions. The first one being, do you think that a person needs to express consent physically in order to get their point across, or do you think that consent can be both verbally and physically valid? Why is that?
Definitely both verbally and physically because they're both important uses of a form of communication, and the other person should be able to understand by that, especially if you're firm about it. So yeah, both of them.
Okay. The second one, how do you know if someone wants to hook up slash sleep with you?
I think by their body language towards you, or the way they're looking at you, there's usually like some type of connection both people feel, and they could also tell you.
All right. Okay. And the third one, when pertaining to a sexual situation, when do you think it's okay to say no?
I think at any time that you feel uncomfortable, you should say it, no matter what you're doing.
Okay. All right. Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome.